What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we got an epic review for y'all today. We are reviewing The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. Before we do that, we got an intro. All right. Mando. Oh, Mandy's up at it again. Mandy's at it again, man.
He playing dress up this week.
Oh, we gonna talk about that, bro. Because I was just saying to myself, how we even know that's Pedro Pascal under that armor? Because I swear to God, I was just saying, I was like, you know what? They might as well just get his body double.
Yeah.
I mean, he could take days off and just do his voice.
Just have his stuntman play Mando. He'll do the voiceover, and that's it.
Right, but he said, hey, you don't believe it's me? I'm going to show you it's me. All right, so we got this episode picks up where the last one left off. They took Baby Yoda. Moff Gideon's got him. And they did something at the beginning that, well, it wasn't at the beginning. It was the recap. And they showed what Moff Gideon said to Mando when he first encountered Mando. And then they had to play back into it.
I like a good callback, man.
Yeah, but then you just wonder, like, Mando is trying to get a personality now. Now he's trying to be smart with people. Is that cool?
I mean, you know what it is? They've been hearing what folks been saying.
Yeah.
All throughout season 1. It's like, dude, we got to write some character into this mother before folks jump ship.
Yeah, because he'd been like, before he wouldn't said nothing cool, he'd just been like, give me the child. And then the people have been waiting for him to say something cool. Oh, that's all I got.
Like, no, there's nothing more. Just give me the child.
Oh, okay, we good. But anyway, so hold on, and sorry about that. That always throw me off. Okay, so the episode, the child's gone. Moff Gideon's got him. They had to. If you saw in the last episode, they went and got they said they was going to get the Bill Burr character. What was his name in this character? You remember?
I don't remember.
So Bill Burr actually got a big part in this episode where it wasn't a jailbreak. They got him freed through Gina Carano character.
A work release.
Yeah, basically a work release. We got to get these characters' names, I guess, because I don't know the names of the characters. What's her name?
Cara Dune.
Okay, that's easy to remember. But anywho, so Cara Dune is a marshal, so she got authority. So she got Bill Burr out, and the reason why they got him out because he still has a connection to the Empire. Apparently, he used to be a officer in the Imperial Army, and he deserted and whatever. So he still got some kind of codes or something to get the coordinates. He still got the coordinates. He knows. No, he has a code to get the coordinates to Moff Gideon's ship.
Right.
That's the whole plot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It does throw me whenever they do this. Like, guy who deserted 5 years ago.
Right.
Still has good codes.
It's like, boy, y'all army just y'all military don't give a damn, boy. No. Y'all don't change
but
codes.
You know what? This is what happens when you have mass-produced soldiers.
Yeah, I know. They ain't got time. Like, look, man, we ain't got time for the little stuff. All right, we got to take over a whole galaxy here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You took it over a galaxy? Well, then, don't complain. But no, that's the plot. So they get Bill Burr out, and they infiltrate this facility that's carrying. I guess this is like a mining facility.
Yeah,
that's what they basically
some
said.
kind of chemical, I guess, either for energy or for explosives. Mm-hmm. The only thing that we know about is that it's highly reactionary and very explosive.
Yeah, highly explosive. So I mean that's kind of like nuclear power plants and whereas they use it for energy, but if it's used wrong,
they basically mine it for nitro.
Yeah, like nitro or something. So, it's like the usual story. It's more. This is more. They're gonna break in quietly, not a shoot their way in kind of situation. So Mando's got to do what he's good at: stealth. But no. So Bill Burr, I like this character, but I didn't think I was gonna like him. I was like, why? I wish he could have stayed. Would you been cool with him being his sidekick? Or,
dude, actually, yes.
But
because he needs.
Would that
in
get on
his
your
life.
nerve after a while? Because he seemed like a guy that do not know to shut up.
Okay, yes, you're right. You're right about that. But like, considering Mando doesn't know when to open his mouth, and Mando also has no street smarts. Like, he needs that character in his life.
I mean, they always end up leaving or breaking away because maybe Bill Burr's like, look, I'm going to do a guest appearance, but I don't want to be no main character here. But he needs some comic relief or something because his stoic ass.
Well, like, because without him, every episode Bill Burr isn't in, their comic relief is Grogu doing something he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, and that got old. You're right, that got old quick. When I see oh God, man, we'll talk about the baby group. I mean the baby. I had that on my mind because I'm gonna show you something about that.
Okay,
but we're gonna talk about the baby Yoda. But they got the new toy where he does the ooh goo goo guy. Like it's an animatronic new toy. Okay. It's like they milking that. Anyway, so they had to infiltrate this facility and. Bill Burr character asked his question that I asked, and he's like, basically Mando had to go in there with him, and he had took a stormtrooper outfit and put it on, and he was like, "Cool, Mando, you still got a helmet on." And then he was saying, Bill Burr asked the question, and he was talking about, sometimes you got to break the rules or whatever. He said, "Well, you got rules of not taking your helmet. What's the rule? Can't show your face or can't take your helmet off because you broke the rule." Right, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, and then Mando didn't say nothing, of course. But that's the question I asked.
Yeah.
What's the rule?
Well, like, and this is the problem with these kind of hardline characters is since they don't have a lot of wiggle room, that means that there's only so much you can do with their character without taking them out of those rules. Mm-hmm. So like they made this hardline character, and now him coming out of his rules either has to be a thing, or you need to just drop the rules altogether.
Yeah, I mean, or have him come to some realization that what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
Because I got this beautiful mustache, and I keep showing this mask on. Nobody sees it. I shape it up, I put my wax on it, but I always keep a mask on. And the reason why I say that is later on in the episode, Mando took his mask off. Now, how do you feel about this? Now, well, let me set it up first.
Go ahead.
They trying to infiltrate this thing, and of course, they said only way I can use is facial recognition.
Whatever.
Which is fine. I mean, that makes sense. That's a security feature. Yeah. And Mando's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking Mando will probably think, well, I'm gonna kill everybody in this room anyway, so it don't even matter. So he took his mask off, and then of course, as in typical fashion, when you got a kind of a heist or whatever, when you got to sneak something out. It's always somebody be like, hold on, what's your number and rank?
Yeah, every time, man, every time. So, of course, somebody come up to Mando, what's your designation? And, of course, it's your boy.
Who is that? I know him from somewhere.
I can't think of his name right now.
Where's he from?
He's been in a ton of stuff, dude. But, like, the thing I recognize him most from is from Kingsman. he's the interrogator guy when they get drugged in the bar during training.
Yeah.
Roll hypno.
And then look, you all used to auto imperial officer sounding like a stuffy British guy.
Yeah.
But he was more like an old redneck hipster, or not a hipster, but he like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Like in a northern Appalachian, backwoods type.
Yeah.
Now, son, I want to know. He one of them types. But yeah, so he come and start, reading Mando, his rank and file and all that.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing that bothers me. So the reason Mando went in there is because Bill Burr's like, nah, he used to be my CO.
Right, he might recognize.
First off, he didn't recognize him.
I know.
Okay. So he didn't recognize him at all. So Mando got his face on file for nothing.
Yeah.
And then they end up killing everybody and blowing the place up anyway.
Yeah, but I did like when Bill Burr kind of giving him messing with him a little bit. Oh, we call him Brown Eyes. And he was like, he talking to him. He's like, I'm asking you a question. And he's like, oh man, he took some mortar shells and he can't really hear nothing.
You're gonna have to speak up a bit.
Yeah, he got to speak up because he got his ears kind of, his drones got blown out.
What's your designation?
And then he said it louder. But they humanized Bill Burr character by giving him somewhat of a redemption moment where he basically said when he used to work for the reason why he left the Empire because they used a lot of people to achieve their goals and didn't care about the people who died. And he was one of the people that was in the unit, and he just said, "Forget the Empire, I'm out." And that was his commanding officer that was like, "Yep, sometimes you got to make the tough calls."
Like you got Bill Burr clearly like having a little bit of PTSD thinking back on this. And the commanding officer was like, yeah, we sure did burn down them villages. Those villagers didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. And he was like, how you think they felt? Well, better them than us. But no.
When the bad guys are just the worst.
Yeah. So he had a little humanizing moment where he shot that guy because of, his dismissive behavior, this dismissive attitude of destroying all those people.
Like just, his face after he did was like, Mando, I think I just shot that guy.
Yeah. So as you said, they had to shoot their way out. And then you seen, what's the Boba Fett sidekick name?
I can't remember her name
See,
right
you
now.
know what? We're going to forget names. We're just going to describe people.
The actress name is Ming-Na Wen.
Okay, well, her and Gina Carano character, Cara Dune, was basically support on. They were sniping,
basically
whatever.
Overwatch.
Yeah, which is cool. They were sniping, and they had a nice little scene. They had a nice little, character moments. Like they still don't give them much to do, but they still are very effective.
Right.
So they had to shoot their way out, and. As we said, Mando took his mask off, and we got a look at Pedro Pascal, and we know what he looked like, but he's got this clean, fresh-shaven, very pristine, lined-up mustache. Yeah. Like, it is like, why do you have this mustache when you keep a helmet on all the time?
Because I just imagine like him like spending 15 minutes scoping out a place to make sure no one's there, and then like.
Yeah. Obviously, he probably got the mustache because that's from when he's shooting the Woman 84.
Yeah.
He has to have that mustache. And that's fine, but you need to explain why he got this clean mustache.
Either just
as Mando.
Have him just regimentally clean shaven, give him a little scruff. Like it would have been easy.
Yeah, scruff would have been better, but the mustache is something that you clearly do for appearance.
Yeah.
It's
so weird, man. It's so weird.
Yeah, so we get to see Mando without the mask on. And as I said to you, I was just wondering, is that Pedro Pascal even under that armor? Because we know he never take it off, and that's kind of his thing. He's like, I'm an actor, I'm going to try something different, whatever. But at some point, you got to let people know that's you.
Yeah. Like, he has to show his face at some point just so he can keep getting that top bill pay.
Well, yeah. Because then people will start saying, well, anybody can do it then.
Yeah.
I could be Mando. As long as I've got the build and size and build of Pedro.
I mean, because probably what they are doing, they got the stunt actor playing him on set most of the time.
Yeah, so he do all the stunt fighting. So maybe Pedro do a lot of the fighting or whatever. We don't know that.
There's no way to tell.
So he's like, hey, you know what? I need something to show my face on this. I'm tired of this.
Man, I've been doing these stunts myself.
And I think a part of him is start to get mad and tell them, hey, I want to take my mask off. It was a stupid rule to begin with, and now I got to sit around with this damn sweaty ass helmet on every day. So I need y'all to circumvent that rule or something.
Yeah. He said, I don't want to be Carl Urban Dread. I want to be Sylvester Stallone, okay? Let me show my face.
Yeah, because Boba Fett was like, shit, I don't wear that shit. He said, I only wear that when I fight, because he was in the shit without the mask on. And Boba seems more cooler every episode.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that because I think they're going to continue, but I think season 3 is going to be Boba Fett. I'm not sure.
I'm down.
Because they don't have a Boba Fett show. They just got the Mandalorian on the new slate of shows.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that'd be kind of stupid anyway to have this Mando and Boba Fett show, two separate shows.
No, I think they just going to run the next season with
Boba Fett. Yeah, so anyway, we did get another something from the movies too. one of the best scenes on episode Attack of the Clones. That the seismic charge in the Slave One. Then it's the same way they kind of did it in Attack of the Clones,
so
where
cool,
where I mean that dude got some dope ass weapons, man. Where
he's the dopest dude in
I
the
know that's
galaxy.
what I'm saying. Like now they are showing all the talk is now he kind of let you know that's all true, bro. It wasn't fake.
Yeah. It's like
And George Lucas,
y'all tried to
one
pump
more
me out.
time, you can kiss my ass for doing me like that and Return of the Jedi. I haven't forgiven you for that, George.
It's like, hey,
George like, I'm
George,
sorry, man. I'm gonna make it up to you.
George, make sure you check your brakes, man.
Yeah. But no, but if George even went on record and said, if I knew people was gonna like him, I would have made him. I'd have wrote more stuff. But I didn't think he was just another character to me.
Right.
But anyway, he hit him with a seismic charge, which is a dope scene. But we get our last scene is when they get to Moff Gideon, and Mando sending him a message.
Yeah.
Which that's what I was like, this is some personality here, something we ain't seen from him in two seasons.
I can actually tell that Mando is having emotions right
Yeah.
here. And it's great.
Right. So Mando sent him a message saying the same thing he said to him about Baby Yoda. Excuse me, and Moff Gideon, which they need to use Juan Carlos Esposito just a little more.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you get him for like 3 minutes in the episode and you just have him looking mean.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, he's a seasoned actor. He can do more than that. And I know he's doing that well, but I was like, can we get a little more of the Empire? Can they give me a whole episode with just the point of view of the Empire? That's what I want to see.
Like I think the series needs it at some point, right? Like if you're gonna keep going up against the Empire, you need to show what they're doing.
Yeah, and you can humanize them. It's like they scared to humanize them because they don't want people to start cheering for them or something.
I mean, but we've already had like Bill Burr's character. We had Finn already, so it's not like there's not people on their side.
But I don't mean people turning.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying like, so we already have proof that there's people on their side that ain't like company men, right? So we need to see somebody who at least either thinks they're doing the right thing or at least is doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, and at some point, I want to see what's their motivation for doing this. Is it just to take over? Like, they make it seem like they just so evil that I hate people, I want to destroy. No, not all of them not like that.
People think they want freedom.
Yeah.
But what they really want is order.
And he got a point, though. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that I'm agree with crazy people, but he does have a point, though.
But that's the thing. Like, that's not a bad sales pitch. You just needed to come from someone who isn't clearly a sociopath.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Because, like you said, people, they think they want freedom. And so they say, you can do anything you want to do. Everybody good. Anything you want to do. Without order, people going to be doing the crazy stuff in the world.
Also, half the people just going to say, okay, so what should I do? No, you can do whatever. Yeah, but what should I do?
Yeah. Also, people so used to following a system that when they don't have a system, they don't know what to do.
Yep.
So anyway, so it was actually one of the best episodes to me because now we are getting more into the story, not just Mando's little misadventures.
Yeah.
So I really like this episode and I love where it's going and I love where it's leading.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big climax.
I'm really anxious to see the how Mandy's big road trip ends. And I wanted to end somewhere like satisfactory. So.
Yeah, and Mandy has allies now, competent allies at that, more competent than him. Hey, Boba Fett though, if Boba Fett on my squad, I'm good.
Like, so you're the one who's been giving me so much trouble. It's like, haha, no, it was my boy.
All right, y'all, that is our review for Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. I believe that's Chapter 16. We are going to jump on some other stuff. So we out of here. Peace. Oh, subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. All that good stuff. Comments. Okay, we out of here. Peace.